If you've played, please raise your hand. Anywhere in York County. If you've coached, please keep your hands up, please. If you've coached, raise your hand. If you've been a referee, raise your hand. The league administrator, raise your hand. Okay? If you drove the bus, raise your hand. Okay? If you are a fan of soccer, please raise your hand. Give yourself a round of applause, folks. Gav and I had a side bet here, and I couldn't get a standing ovation. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. First of all, I need to thank my wife. Okay. 37 years, 3 months, 30 days. When was our kickoff? What time? 2 o'clock, 5 hours, 6 hours, and 10 minutes. Okay. Was it worth it, babe? Thank you. Thank you. Missed a lot of time at home. You can ask my boys. Okay. Missed a lot of time at home. I need to get in front of the camera here. I apologize, sir. My soccer career started at 16. I was on the couch at home reading the Evening Herald, and there was a short blurb that Rock Hill Parks and Rec was starting a youth soccer program. So I called up Mitch Long, Wayne White, and talked them into let's go play some soccer, okay? This league was Ian Davidson's. You know, I don't know the other stories. I just learned them tonight, but it was Ian to me. Well, Mitch went on to star at NAIA Soccer Power Winthrop College under Jim Cassida. Wayne White was called by Jim one of the best heading white boys he'd ever coached, okay? And I luckily lettered, well, the 1 year that I played, Peter File broke his collarbone the second game of the season. So I was the 18th guy to letter, okay? From there, my referee career started at Georgia Tech. Okay, when I went down there, I saw a little sheet on the wall that said you can make money refereeing. I was all in. Okay, I soon found out that I didn't know the rules, number one, and I had no clue what international soccer was about. Georgia Tech had international players playing on these fraternity teams, on these intramural teams, and I was lost. After a couple years, Tech sent me back home because I didn't study enough. I had a little pocket change, though, and a budding referee career, and I was a heck of a foosball and bridge player, okay? When I got back, Dr. Cassida taught me in the refereeing high school soccer. The first game we did, he took me under his wing, and this was at the old Winthrop University field, which actually was a field. It used to be the dairy barn pasture. So, Jim took me under his wing, and it was Rock Hill Dorman, and Rock Hill had a female player, and I believe her name was Margaret, okay, to the best of my knowledge. It was? Thank you. I'm doing good. Okay. Well, we're running a two-man system, so Rock Hill's bench was 60 yards from me and 60 yards away from Jim. So, you know, when the game ended, I'm shaking a few hands, and I looked up, and Jim has his hand around this lady's throat. She has these ruby red 3-inch claws going for his eyes. Folks, this is my introduction to high school soccer, okay? Rule 18 and Rule 19, Law 18 and Law 19. Right there I learned them, okay? Number one, you never get between a mother bear and the cubs, okay? And the best friend of a referee is his car after the match, okay? Learn those quick, okay? Now, any tax accountants in? Any tax accountants? May I write off transferring these notes into Braille with an ice pick as a tax deduction? Why, folks? Referees are? Thank you. Come on, y'all liven up some. I'm trying to pick it up here, okay? Referees are blind. Also, since we talked about Law 18 and 19, all the referees can write this off. Be sure to get your mileage, okay? From there, I want to tell you a couple little stories that just fascinate me. Brian Wager, Don Britton, and myself went to Catawba for a SAC 8 tournament, okay? The first match was played. The second match, it poured rain before we ever got kicked off, so the coaches decided we're going to move the match to the JV field. When they move the match, we go out to play, and one corner is under 6 inches of water, okay? The whole penalty box on that end was a swamp. The other end was fairly playable. So we play the first half. Second half, this goalie connects with a punt, just rips it, okay? Wind aided, it's headed into the swamp end of the field. The goalie comes flying out, and as he does, the ball pancakes in the water. He slides past, but as he does, he throws his arm out and catches the forward. Well, the forward lands with the ball cradled right here, 3 yards from the goal. He starts doing the butterfly. Ball in the back of the net. I look over at Don. Don's got the biggest grin I've ever seen in my life on Don's face, and he's running upfield, good goal. Okay, that was an awesome thing to experience and to see. And did I get it right? Nobody? Did I get it right? I thought it was a great goal. I need to thank, especially Jim. He mentored me as a referee. He set the standard for what I did, okay, and I appreciate that, Jim. Without you, I wouldn't have started. Then I need to thank Mom and Dad. I snuck away many a day from work at 12, 2:30 to go referee, go coach. I come dragging in at 9 and 10 after doing Catawba, double overtime penalty kick match, okay? So, I thank y'all for hanging in there. I know it was tough. I need to mention a couple other things. Out of our referee chapter, we had 4 national referees come out, and I was pretty proud of that. Number 1 was Brad Owen. He was the first. Iggy Pop, we called him. Y'all can Google that one. The second one was Jeff Busick. Okay. The third, I'm missing one, Jeff. Help me out here. Ricky Rogers and Alex Amager. That's the one I'm missing, Alex Amager. We had 4 national guys come out of our referee chapter. I thought that was pretty awesome for our size. Yeah, I did. It was part of what was said earlier that I pushed them, but more it was the love of the game, okay? And because of the love of the game is why I'm here, okay? It's not me. This award's not about me. It's about all of y'all. That's the way I look at it. Everybody that's out there is the reason that we're here tonight. I'm going to give you a little background to what Ian was talking about. Mine is the dirt side. When we first started soccer in high school in the York County area, I had a couple of the football coaches and a couple of ADs tell me it was a communist sport. Oh, okay. I always thought football was the bastard stepchild, but that's the way it goes. We also, the high school league, after I became an assigner for the high school league, multiple times down there, they told me they didn't like soccer. They just didn't. And I think part of it was because people like you fought to implement it. You fought to create high school teams, and they weren't used to that. So, that was tough. But I love the game. I stuck with it. I appreciated the things that went on. And more than anything, I appreciate all of y'all being here. I really do. This is from where we started, Ian, or actually from where you started and Jim started, to be here tonight just amazes me. I didn't see it coming. Did not see it coming. I appreciate Gaff's work. I got a little story about Gaff. I met him the first day he was down here, okay? And Gaff was from a little bit up north, and they tended to use slang words as nouns and verbs, where in the South we used them as adjectives, okay? So I had to talk to Gaff a little bit. I said, Gaff, we're south of the Mason-Dixon line now, sir. You got to work on that. And then, Dom, I need to tell you this one here. When Jim was coaching McGuire Cup, he had come to me and asked me if I'd take it over for him. Well, he handed me a team that had 7 Winthrop freshmen, okay? They had played 3 months of college ball. 4 of them had played club ball together. And all the high school guys, we played, I forgot this one. We played winter soccer back then, okay? High school league hated soccer so much that they made us a winter sport, okay? We played from December to February, okay? Well, we gathered all those college, threw in a mix of high school players. First match, I think we lost Irmo 3-1. After that, we didn't lose a match. Irmo came up here, decided to play somebody the day before, okay? Play somebody the morning of. They came and played us, and we beat them 3-1. The look on that coach's face was just amazing to me. Well, we qualified for state. State playoffs were the 16th and 17th of May. Winthrop let out of school May 1st. So what happened? 5 of my starters are gone home, okay? So, Dom, I came this close to a national championship, this close. Okay. He's in the back. Another story about Dom. His first team he coached was my son's travel team. And from there, I've known Don a long time. I convinced my wife, when they played for the national championship, that we had to take a vacation up north, okay? And didn't tell her what for. And after we headed up through Washington, I let her know that, there's a couple soccer games in Massachusetts I need to sneak over and see, okay? So I made that one. The first Fort Mill Women's State Championship, I went to that one. Northwestern's couple, I made those. And it was because I felt that I was a part of all of this. And here's why. When I was refereeing early and coaching early, we were getting beat by North Augusta, we were getting beat by Irmo and things like that. And I thought about it. How can I help this? And as a referee, I could help it by doing one thing: quit calling fouls. Parents hated me. I mean, hated me. But my theory was, if those kids could learn to play out of fouls at 12 and 14 years old, they're going to be a heck of a player in high school. And I think it worked, Dom. I think it worked. Okay? And here's why. In closing, last thing, in closing. I called, after that under-19 escapade, I called Parks and Rec and said I needed the name of every coach they had in the under-12 division, okay? I called every coach and asked for the 3 best players. Some would give them to me, some wouldn't. Called those players' parents and told them what I had to offer. Created an under-12 team, okay? Those under-12 players, out of the 16, 9 played college soccer, 7 had college scholarship money, okay? And it wasn't because I taught them how to play. I didn't start kicking the ball to 16, okay? Taught them heart, taught them never to quit, okay? Never to quit. Same thing I tried to teach the referees. Never give up, never quit, okay? Thank you.